So I am going to be keeping my eyes on that one, as looking for an aggressive trade here as Lucid comes over.
Yeah, too many 1v1s happening here as Scout is down relatively low. Sponge and Lucid still fighting it out with Showmaker rotating over. Does mean that, oh, never mind. Going to get shoved back here as now Sponge, possible stun angle. And that is going to mean the flash has to be employed here by Showmaker.
Really unfortunate for Showmaker that he has to flash there.
And so now Lucid will be able to find him here. Level 6 for the Jarvan. Should mean that he will be able to win a fight up against Sponge. But he hits 6 now off that one little Raptor. And now's a Realm Warp coming in. There's the knock-up onto Sponge as Showmaker turns up. Cataclysm onto Sponge. The flash out from Lucid to try and keep him alive as Showmaker is now looking for a Tempered Fate. And that's going to interrupt the ulti escape. And Sponge is dead. Korea moves over. Just barely didn't have his flash up and available. I did want to say as well, the Cosmic Binding onto Scout was really beautiful from Korea to then set up for the Tempered Fate interruption. So playing that one very well was the support. Gets that roam first. Pop Blossom going to connect onto 2. Here towards the bottom side. Barrier from Smash is trying to help out here, is on the hunt. Gives them that extra movement speed. They're not quite able to layer the damage. And so just going to soften them up here underneath the turret. Oh, just barely missed that one.
That's the worst feeling ever. But ultimately, I think he's going to be okay with it.
Yep. And also, speaking of ultimately things, it's completely even as far as farm is concerned. We're going to have a look at how Showmaker died. Oh, caught napping. Lead Scout may have just a little bit of a starfall. The double globals being a little problematic. Showmaker has nowhere to go.
Yep. Thought he was safe. When you have 80 carries that do a lot of damage, and all 80 carries do a lot of damage in this meta right now, as Kingan's forced to flash even as well.
Ulti traded for flash here, probably good for Xi, you could say, as Nongshim starting off this Drake will be able to take that one as Korea moving over to fight Taeun. As Lucid,
you're just the honest one.
Thank you. All right, Nongshim here. Try and keep Lehens alive, who just pop blossoms the air, trying to keep himself up. Tempered Fate to hold him in position. There is a Pantheon potentially able to come down here, though, and he does press that Grand Starfall button. Smash going to be able to use that spell shield to try and keep himself healthy, and it is going to work out.
Pushes him out of lane, set a plate, and are feeling really comfortable. As now all quest complete here for Nongshim. Sponge is up here.
Yeah, Shu maybe stepping a little far forward, does trying to avoid some of that CC, but he's going to get smoked. Now looking to try and turn this one as he goes all out, looking for Sponge. The rest of the team all turn up as well as the equalizer comes down. Shiu is just fine as Kingan will be able to get a kill before he dies, but it looks like Shiu will survive. So 1 for 1 here in this top side as everyone called all their mates.
Yeah. And Lehens is back in base. Let's see if they can make a cross map happen. Taeun.
Oh, Tempered Fate is going to hold him in position here. Smash with the on the hunt, trying to set this one up. Massive burst damage with that Boomerang Blade. Yep, I think Cassante getting strong probably going to be a good thing here. Showmaker has found Lehens, and Lehens not too happy about it, as we can see.
Feels like either Lehens or Taeun is constantly just getting chunked out. They're never together these last few moments. Collapse on him. He doesn't have Realm Warp, so he can't like try to sneak an angle here. So I think he just has to hard push the bottom lane, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Now it's going to force a reaction.
Yeah, Tempered Fate is available as well, so Korea can take control of this if they'd like to.
I mean, they're just going to send him in.
Yeah, let's see whether it works. Cataclysm comes on down. There's the Tempered Fate to hold 2 in position as Scout and Taeun able to hold on, but Lucid just says, thank you very much. Highway robbery here as now the Weaver's Wall comes down. Showmaker trying to flash away, and he's going to be able to do so. That's a beautiful one.
Man, that was such a clean setup from D+, start to finish.
Nicely done. And now it's an Ocean Soul, and we're even on Dragons. Rift Herald now going to be what they're considering as Cosmic Binding does go wide, but Sponge taking a lot of damage, throws up the Aegis, and is going to be able to land that stun. Equalizer lands on top of Lucid quite nicely. Showmaker down to 50%, Flag and Drag gets Lucid out of there as Kingan still wants his fight, as it looks like Lucid going to be that target, and he will get taken down.
They basically, like I was saying before, okay, hold on, we're going to have Scout looking for a collapse.
Yeah, Showmaker. Oh, gonna get shot. So he's dead. That is beautifully played. Scout gave him no choice.
Couldn't utilize it, so dies and loses Realm Warp.
Well, there's Magical Journey as Scout is going to be put into Golden Stasis. Then does flash away. Seismic Shove to hold on to Lucid here as now Sponge makes his way in. The Pantheon Talia combo looking pretty good.
Make sure he doesn't get caught by a Weaver's Wall play.
Oh, speaking of being caught, Sponge now moving down towards his bottom side. There is no turret And so Sponge going to miss the Q, but I think he's still going to have to flash. Yeah, out goes Xiu. Lucid was there, but they didn't really like that 2v2.
There was a lot of missing vision on the map, which is why I think Showmaker decided to realm warp out.
This time, just going to be going for a little bit more of a classic regular blue Ezreal. And see what he's going to be grabbing third. Might just be Cyrilda's. Okay, Cataclysm comes in as out goes Lucid after losing most of his health bar. Weaver's Wall was there in exchange as teleport comes through from Xiu. Showmaker now off to the side as Scout going down relatively low. Xiu looking for the angle, gets the flash out, so Scout is going to be okay. Gets out of the Tempered Fate as well, but Sponge not going to be so lucky as the Seismic Shove does nothing at all. Kingin not even teleporting into this fight as Taeyoon below 50%, able to get control of midway. Has himself some hot cocoa waiting for him on the other side.
Smash is like, what? Thanks, guys. I also got the turret, by the way.
Yeah.
And now they can actually look for a real contest here. TP back for Xiu, who's coming over.
Yeah, he's got that big old shield to work with as well. Kingin still with his residual ears. Lucid flashes in. Great triple knockup as there's the Tempered Fate just to buy some space. But it's Sivir getting fed. There is the Dragon going over to Lucid. They'll take down Sponge as well as it's a double for the Sivir. We said the item spike was big.
Baron on this patch. Well, there's no equalizer for 4 seconds.
Yeah, and Smash does so much damage to this as well, but now Nongshim making their way in. Great Seismic Shove gonna catch Xiu there is now Kingin looking for it. There's the knockup on Taeyoon as Lucid gets into the backline. Showmaker able to come on over and offer that damage, and Xiu just looking unkillable right now as Kingin really wants to take down these lower health bars. Somehow all of DK is still alive, by the way. No idea how that one works as they dive on forward and down goes Kingin. This has been played though, Wolf, in this later stage of the game has just been beautiful to watch.
Yeah, maybe not this part, but...
Well, I mean, I was more talking about DK.
Yeah.
Lehend's doing Lehend's things is not something that we ever discount, but there is a knockback. Oh, Xiu just picks him up, throws him back into the team, but the equalizer goes down. Sponge, the first one to die here, is now Lucid in the backline. Looks for Taeyoon, the wall comes in, but Xiu is already down. And so 1 for 1.
So safe.
Oh, Scout though, that is a big pickup. Does have Magic Pen and now a Death Cap. So this Talia is going to be doing damage, throws down the wall now, looking for an angle towards Showmaker, who's going to be that first target. He does have the stasis though from Korea, whose bot has been so good today. By the way, into the backline goes Xiu. They do take down the Rise, as now Lucid and Xiu just trying to keep the rest of them at bay. Smash now needs to be wary of Sponge, so he will be taking him down first. Xiu just kills Kingin? Where the heck did that come from? As Korea, Lucid, I don't know about that one. He does flag and drag, but he is still going to die. There is the Cosmic Binding onto Taeyoon. Korea, you need to be careful of those magical journeys when your friends are around, because they may take them. It was, you know, the rest of the players didn't pick up their tickets for the magical journey. Yeah. It was only Lucid, and then he was there by himself, and he's like, you know what, I'm not into it. It's one of those shows that you want to go to with a friend.
Ultimately, this does give Nongshim a little bit of space to potentially get Soul Point. Yeah, I think they will get it.
They should be able to, down to 2,000, as Lucid not quite able to get in there in time. Let's see whether Nongshim can escape. That's the real question here, is now Korea looking to line up that Tempered Fate. They're all in that Banana Brush, as Xiu just looking to try and hold onto them. And Lehend still on a decent angle. But
an equalizer on top of it, and then D+ just lose the fight instantly and the game is lost. So you have to be incredibly cautious here if you are D+. Try to set up for Baron Vision. Will be spawning in 90 seconds. That's going to be the next major objective. And so, a slow play this, they have insane wave clear. So it's okay to let Nongshim push into them when they have control over the map and just clear those waves and play defensively. Yeah. And I mean, with how Lehends has been playing so aggressively, maybe just kind of fish for a defensive pick.
Yeah, and one of the things that needs to happen for Nongshim is these Pop Blossoms need to do something.
Yeah.
Lehends has not really been finding the angles here. A lot of them have been defensive, and a lot of them have just been random. So, need to get it together, make something happen here moving later on into the game. Win condition is going to be that Dragon for Nongshim. And of course, if they give away another one, then this game is going to extend, right? Like, that's going to mean Elder Drake is going to be coming up at, what, 45 minutes in the game for the first time? Kind of insane.
It is really scary to think of what could happen, though, if D+ secure this Baron. With the damage they've already done.
Oh, Tempered Fate going to hold on to King in here. The Showmaker's moving over. Looks like they're not going to be able to do too much about this, as Taeun and Lehens were in position. So Tempered Fate now on cooldown one more time. But I do really like that Career's just been going for the shots, you know?
It's not on an insanely long cooldown, and he is able to sometimes get flashes, has been able to just make fights easy to play, isolate single targets.
Level 19 Cassante, by the way, is it, like, that's a very large health bar.
He has Jack shows as well, so he doesn't really get hurt by things.
He's not really getting hurt by things. I'm seeing that. There is also a GA on Smash, so he's feeling pretty comfortable as well, as Lehens looks for an angle onto Showmaker and does not find it. Gets a flash, though, as now you've got Scout in so much trouble. That's just a cheeky cue from Showmaker. Looks for the Realm Warp, gets it, and then gets into that backline. Is now Kingin looking to try and barbecue Career. He is definitely the only one that he can really get through in a quick manner, as Sponge fails the flash and gets knocked into Timbuktu. And Kingin, he's running there. This is not exactly looking like the way he wants to go. A magical journey is unnecessary as Kingin is defecting. The rest of D+ just looking to try and end this game as a Tempered Fate going to come off cooldown and go into the Nether. And yes, Kingin just taking them on a merry chase.
I mean, Kingin's bought enough time here to where it looks like they're going to have to use the Baron to end rather than just be able to walk down as 5 and end the game.
Well, he is just going to die because you cannot just try and teleport away in front of a minion wave.
And it will go down eventually.
Yep. Career making his way over here as Tempered Fate is going to snag onto the Nico. Lehens is trying to pop Blossom, but he's still just going to die. Career is going to be going down as well. Both supports are dead. Got the zoom in here, just trying to work out what Nongshim can do about this.
They don't have Equalizer for a few more seconds.
Oh, Shiu goes in. There's a Weaver's Wall from Scout, just trying to take control of the situation. Lucid goes in, then he's out. As Sponge, speaking of which, he's going to go out via the Death Chamber, or at least via his GA for now. Taeun being held onto here by Showmaker is on the other side of the fight. Smash is completely safe. Shiu might be taken out. Never mind. He is a Mega Tank, and he is not going to be dying here as Showmaker goes golden, and the Nexus goes down.
Watch that jet.